Hey everybody, so I wanted to make a quick video out today to talk to particularly leaders about a little issue that tends to rise up, and it's centered around uncertainty, right? Oftentimes as leaders, we feel like we have to have all the answers all the time and not doubt anything, right? And so when this uncertainty starts to creep up into our brain, it starts to send off these red flags of like, oh shoot, is this okay or not that I have some uncertainty? And it can lead to self-doubt and sometimes even discouragement. But it's really important that we don't allow that to kind of take control of our mind and get projected out to the people of whom we lead. Leadership and vision is more important than ever, and particularly in periods of uncertainty and trying times, like they're going to come up, right? And it's important that we're able to maintain hope. Now, maintaining hope doesn't mean that we just live this whimsical, butterfly-filled world where problems don't actually exist. No, quite the opposite. Jim Collins, in his book Good to Great, right, he talks about confronting the brutal facts of what's out there. And that's very important to do. We confront the brutal facts of the situation that we're in. However, we don't have to lose and give up on hope. And I just wanted to put it out there to not allow this negativity to creep up into your brain, that if you have some sort of uncertainty in your brain, in your thought process, that you're abnormal. Quite the opposite. It is incredibly normal, and we all go through it. You know, there are some leaders that maybe feel that they 100% of the time have 100% of the right answer and they're 100% certain. Those people, I think they're the whimsical people that are lost with their heads up their own behinds, that tend to be ego-filled and pride-driven, right? That's not the sign of a good and great humble leader. And so it's important not to overcompensate from this period of uncertainty in your head. Nobody has a crystal ball. If anything, 2020 and now 2021 has kind of proven is that there's a lot of things that are kind of out of our control, right? And that life can change on a dime. Insert what changed in your life. What the hell didn't change? There was so many aspects of life that changed almost overnight on a dime. There was a quote from Andy Stanley one time. He said that uncertainty is not indication of poor leadership. I think that's really important for us to get into our heads. Listen, if you have a moment where you feel uncertain about something, that is not indication that you are a poor leader. Uncertainty rather just underscores the need for actual leadership, right? That the nature of leadership, just is inherent to the fact that there's some uncertainty out there that other people need to find somebody to follow. So, I make these videos to show people a bit of real truth, real life for me of leadership and business, So again, if you find yourself in these moments, you're not abnormal. You're not incompetent. There's nothing that's wrong with you, right? It's fundamental to this process of life that we go through. So what does that mean? We just go through life saying, what the hell, I have no control over anything? No, sometimes I say we could probably learn from a Disney movie or two. Frozen 2, maybe not the best movie, maybe not the best song from that movie, but there was that song in there that said, what are they going to do? Right? The next right thing. So as leaders, it's important for us to take a step back, sit back, observe the situation, make a call, and then do that next right thing. And focus on presenting your vision to the people who follow you with clarity over certainty. There's always going to be there's legislation right now that's coming out with real estate that's what's going to happen? There's some uncertainty in through here. But I can present to my team, not that I'm certain of every outcome that's going to come out of what that legislation is, but I can present with them a clear vision of where we're going. And that, yes, we may have to adapt to certain things, but the end goal of where we're going is still the same and isn't changing, right? So the uncertainties of my life, the uncertainties of my business today are going to be different than the uncertainties that I'm dealing with tomorrow and next year. But one thing's for damn certain, there's still going to be some uncertainties in through there. And I think it's really important that we learn, we win or we learn. I've got that on my desk, that we learn from the battles that we go through. We learn lessons from the battles we go through, and we also learn our own perseverance, right? You've been in a valley before. You've been in a period of uncertainty before, and you know what? You made it through. Look back at that period. Take a moment to be silent and quiet, which I'm not often, and think back to what that moment was and how you made it through. And that God saw you through, that you did the right things to get yourself through. And there will be valleys in your life. There will be valleys. Maybe you're in one right now. Maybe you're going to find one tomorrow. But with perseverance and determination, steadfast into your mission, doing the next right thing, you will come to another peak tomorrow. So hopefully that helps somebody out there that might be dealing with a little period of uncertainty that's making them question themselves and whether their leadership quality, whether their leadership material. And like I've begged for people before, surround yourselves with the right people. There's been so many people that have guided me through the valleys of my life that I've been able to talk to in that moment, learn from the things that they've been through to see that, yes, there is a light on the other side. So hopefully that reaches out and helps somebody today. Thank you all for listening, and until next time.